Hello everyone, and we are here to play some Binding of Isaac because the rebirth tease of today has actually gotten me very much into a mood for Isaac, and I figured it was a good thing to record. Especially knowing that I don't want to do anything that might take up a few days worth of episodes, given the fact that we are going to be, or that FTL Advanced Edition is coming out on Thursday, and I don't want to record stuff that necessarily would be overlapping the day of that's release, unless I have to. I should point out, if you don't follow me on Twitter, today I actually did finally manage to find a job, which I am very excited for. To give you an idea of the timescale of this, I filled out the application yesterday after having a crazily difficult time finding the place. I drove around for actually like a few hours trying to find the entrance to the place. Turns out it's quite simple, but when you're first looking for it, it was rather difficult to find. But yeah, so I filled out the application yesterday. That's why there was no video yesterday, was because it took me a while to find that place, and my time for the day kind of ran dry while taking care of all that stuff. And I got a call earlier, a couple hours later, asking me to come in for an interview this morning. Went in for that, and sure enough, I ended up getting the job, and I am going into an orientation tomorrow. So, it's very possible that this job might start on Thursday, in which case I will do one of two things: either record very late, Thursday night, or more possibly it might end up with a brief pause in video production until the weekend comes around, when I have time to sit down and record a vast amount of episodes to get me through the week. But again, I'm not sure if they're going to have me start doing the actual main part of working tomorrow on Thursday, or if it's going to be starting up a little bit later, a little bit farther along in the week, once that has already passed. So either way, I will be continuing to put up videos. It's just a matter of, if I do go silent for Thursday and Friday, which I should be able to at least push out videos for. It just might not be FTL that I was hoping for. But if I do end up having to go silent for those days, that is why. But again, if they do have me starting the normal shifts after immediately on Thursday, I will do my best to record a couple things in advance tomorrow, and then we'll jump into FTL come Saturday, when I have all the free time in the world to record. I actually have extensive amounts of recording time this Saturday, because there's some other stuff that's going on that will open up my time even more than having a day off for sure. So I will let you know for sure what's going on tomorrow. But either way, I will certainly still be putting videos up. I'm going to be doing my best to try to record, like 3 or 4 videos on Saturday, 3 or 4 on Sunday. Make sure I can get it through the week, and get it through, having consistent content even while having a job. That's my plan. Because long term, I want to keep this channel going. I really enjoy doing this, and that means that it's important to make time for it when I do have free time. And also, by factor of actually having income again, things should be a little bit easier in terms of, trying to make sure that I can not starve or anything while making these videos, which is a plus. Which is definitely a plus. Will also help a little bit with my sleep schedule that has been, quite frankly, absurd the past few months. At least it's a 2 p.m. start to the shift. But at the very least, it means that I will be, waking up at 10 or 11 instead of waking up at 1 or 2. And that's a big improvement, let's be honest here. And sometimes it was later than that. Oftentimes, if I didn't have a backlog and I didn't get a video up, it's because with nowhere to go for the day, I ended up laying in bed and just deciding to lay back down for a while instead of getting up and moving around, and ended up falling back to sleep until absurd hours. I think the latest it would usually happen to is, I would end up waking up at like 4 in the afternoon, 4:30, which is absurd. I never want to be in a point in my life again where I am waking up at that time of day, because there's, I really enjoy nighttime, but to skip the whole day, especially unintentionally, and get absurdly long amounts of sleep that you don't need, not that good either. I haven't said much about the game yet, because honestly, not much has really happened. They're both of our item rooms finally. They were right next to each other, of course. Book of Shadows, obviously I'm going to be keeping Book of Belial. The higher damage is probably going to save me a lot more health than the shield would. Of course, that is manipulatable if you get the right item sets for it, but we don't have those right now. Charm of the Vampire, pretty much a useless item. First floor item rooms were pretty well a bust. I mean, it might come in handy, but generally speaking, I'll be rolling on Spirit Hearts, and having a way to lifesteal Red Hearts is not going to help me all that much. In fact, there are some late game situations you can get into where having Charm of the Vampire can screw you over. So, it's worth taking just in case it comes in handy, but not necessarily something I'm happy with. We're going to play this a little bit, see if we can get a key before we get down under 15 cents. One more play, and a pill. What are you? Luck down. Well, that isn't really a bad thing, I guess. All things considered, luck down can actually be a positive. It can get you more chest drops, which can result in more item drops total. We're going to be fighting the Widow here. This guy is non-issue, especially when you have Book of Belial and Judas's base damage. He kind of melts. I don't know if you guys have seen the recent Rebirth teases. If you haven't, I believe it's just bindingofisaac.com that they're being posted on. And today Edmund was showing off a new enemy type, and he also happened to show off what happens now when you get Brimstone and Inner Eye at the same time. And it's glorious, it really is. I would use Forgive Me Now, but I would lose Book of Belial, and that's the only item that we've gotten that's got something good going for us. 2 bombs gets us 3 in the long term if we can manage to find a couple bombs. But yeah, it's really awesome that the laser weapons, technology, Brimstone, etc. are going to be functional with other items now instead of just kind of overriding them. And both the homing Brimstone and this now triple shot Brimstone that have been shown off look absolutely incredible to play around with. I very much look forward to seeing those in action. If you weren't aware, Binding of Isaac is probably one of my favorite games of all time. Definitely one of my most played games. That was rather stupid. We have no keys and I just took Guppy's tail. That'll happen when you haven't played in a while. But yeah, it is arguably one of my favorite games of all time. I have an absurd amount of hours into this game, and I still enjoy jumping into it. Not all the time, mind you. I mean, after playing it for so many hours, there does come a point where it kind of, you don't want to play it constantly anymore. But that's not so much because it's, not still a great game that you enjoy playing. It's because you know everything already. So we did get our key, we got our second bomb as well, so we might as well go take care of this stuff up here. We can get that key as well when we come back. Oh, actually I need to go over this way. That's what I'm looking for. Item is this way. So we're going to blow up the rock, get the Spirit Heart or whatever the Tinted Rock gives us, get the 3 bombs, use those to get to a key, and use that to go to the shop as well as the item room that we're going to now. It works out pretty much perfectly, and we got the small rock, which is incredibly good to pick up. More damage isn't bad. Judas is always kind of a glass cannon build, and we actually get an HP up as well. Things are looking up so far on this run, despite the crappy items of the first floor. We do have an opportunity to make this second floor, well, first and second floor, since it was an XL. We do have an opportunity to make this one count. Now, library, if I was playing Isaac, my key that I'm going to be picking up would go to the library so I could try to manipulate it into giving me good items. Well, non-book items, I should say. But with Judas, the chances of getting enough libraries to make that happen without being able to reroll are so low we're gonna go to the shop instead. We'll see if I buy the ladder. We're gonna see if we get an angel or devil room after this boss first. And whatever happens from there, we'll decide. Thought that was gonna hit me. I won't lie. That one did hit me. But we still haven't taken any hits to red hearts, so our chances at angel and devil rooms are still at the highest they could be. Kill this dude, and we did get a devil room. Awesome. Unfortunately, we won't be able to take both items most likely. Tough decision here. Do we want more damage or do we want flying? Let's go insane. There we go. You know what I said about not being able to take both items? Yeah, I lied. We were able to, it just wasn't very intelligent. I'll be honest with you, it was probably a bad decision to go to -1 health and make it where if I take a hit then I die. But again, Judas, glass cannon, makes perfectness. I can avoid damage long enough to make things happen, and there was a spirit heart for sale in the shop, which I will be going to pick up. That is going to make our lives a whole lot easier. Obviously, we don't need to buy the ladder now that we can fly. That would be a total waste of money. We do want to make very certain to avoid this blood bank, because that would easily kill us. Let's grab a spirit heart. We can now withstand a little bit of damage. We are no longer at 0 health. And we will move onward to the next floor in a decent position, really. Actually, a rather good position, I'll go as far as to say. I'm kind of surprised we got back-to-back devil rooms and it wasn't a angel room the second time. Ooh, that was bad. That was not very good on my part. So obviously we are not going to be able to go to the curse room right now. Took a chance on that. It's probably not worth the risk. Burnt penny can be useful, but compared to my ability to stay alive, this is a risk that probably wasn't worth the taking for the reward. Unless we get a good drop out of the completion of the room. Let us blow through these guys. The good thing is that we have absurdly high damage for the items that we have. And that makes things easier. Half red heart, useless to me. I really need some spirit heart drops. Another tinted rock would be great. But really, any way to get some more health would be wonderful for me. Might as well shoot this fire out, make sure that doesn't screw me over, stay at a distance so I can dodge if need be. And that's that. This room could be a bit dangerous. These guys aren't so bad as long as you manage to keep your distance from them. Because obviously they only attack when you're in decently close range. Excellent. We're playing with fire right now. It was worth it for the reward that we got, but we are certainly playing with fire. We're going into the shop. Buying a key. Blue candle, I'm not a fan of. We will buy the card. Wheel of Fortune. If it's a fortune teller, this could be huge. It's not. We're gonna blow it up. Fish head, not useful at all right now. I should just kind of hang out over this pit for right now and shoot these guys while they can't do anything. Excellent. I'm going to have to play it a little bit cautious until we get another spirit heart. Which could be never. Who knows? Item room, we get mom's underwear. That's going to be a little bit of a range up. Not worth it. Not an item I was hoping for. You know, miter, relic, something like that I would have loved to pick up. Range up, not so much. Our range was fine already. Let's be honest here. It was perfectly fine the way it was. Got a few more of these guys, and we're going to have to get risky there. Don't like having to do that, but it's pretty much the safest route I can make, if you believe it. Another red heart. Thanks, game. I can make a lot of use of that. Thankfully that was an easy room. What's in the arcade? Fortune teller. Come on, fortune teller. Give me some spirit hearts. You can blow up, Mr. Game. A hermit, that'll get me into the shop for free next floor if I'd like to. But we are going to be using up all of our money on this here fortune teller, hoping to get at least one spirit heart. Thank you. Steven lives. Yes, I know, I've seen him. Marry and reproduce. I'm a little bit young for that. I'm a baby. Go outside? Okay, that's fair. Probably would have been a better place to run than the basement, let's be honest. Or throwing your life away? Perhaps, fortune teller. Perhaps. Key and a bomb. I could make a play on the blood bank. Not worth it when I need to get 2 health ups to get a single red heart. I would like to get my red health back going again, because obviously it is a little bit safer, but... Okay, Peep should be easy enough. We're gonna hang out over here where he can't jump to us, and we just have to avoid his eyeballs and shoot. Peep with piercing shots in this particular layout is easy. We get another HP up and another deal with the devil. I was kind of hoping it was Krampus so I wouldn't be tempted like this. Farewell, spirit hearts, and any chance of getting red hearts back. So we are now at -3 health, if you are wondering. -3. So my chances of getting red hearts back, very low. You know what, I'm not going to go to the curse room. I was going to risk it, but the chances that it could pay out poorly are too high for me to risk right now. I don't know why we're getting so many devil rooms, but I like it. I like it a whole lot. We're going to have a little bit of our hold up here, which is not that uncommon. And we end up with the Depths XL. Not the worst thing. We have a lot of damage right now. A couple of items could be hugely overpowered at this point. Yup. Oh, we're back into that one-hit death zone. I probably should have looked for the secret room on that last floor. I don't know why I didn't particularly, but I probably should have, because if I had money I could have just gone straight to the shop and known that I was going to be able to buy something. Tack fly, not that useful. Not really what I'm looking for. These guys you have to be a little bit careful with, of course, because they can jump on rocks and pits. So, you don't really have a safe zone from them. 5 bombs, stay away from me, thank you. Oh! No, it was a good run! It was a good run! Oh, I haven't played Isaac in too long. I should not have died in that situation. That was an easy room for the damage I had. I just messed up horribly. Let's see if we can make something good happen early. Ooh! Now, you know, I'm not a fan of technology 2 when you get it later in run, because it resets your damage value pretty low. But when you get it first item room, and you have the Book of Belial, it's a good item. Tech 2 can be very good if you get it early. It can also be very bad if you get it late, but it is very good when you get it early. So this could be something even more fun than what we just had going. Kill is Balls of Steel, more Spirit Hearts, excellent. You can easily go to that curse room now. And we'll grab that key on our way back. Luca Fly should go down easily. He is going to kind of melt beneath our laser. And of course our tears still do pretty decent damage as well. And we get an HP up. Perfect. This could be a fun run. There are some things I would like to get to make it a great run, but it could certainly be a fun run. go in here because we might as well just finish off the floor. It's the basement. I should not take damage. And then I'll run into the curse room, see what's going on in there. I think the secret room has to be above the curse room, so we'll walk out into that. See? Oh, no it's not. So it's actually misplaced, which means that it is underneath the shop. Presumably. So I think that bomb mark is close enough to where it would have blown up the secret room. It was there? Apparently not. My bad. My bad. Either way, we will move on to the next floor and see what we can do. We only got 3 flies out of that curse room. Not useful in the least, mind you, but they'll all be dead probably by the end of the next room. There's our item room for the floor, but we have no keys yet. We might as well check for the secret room while we're here. Nope, so we are going to have to get a key if we want to get in there. Wait, we have keys. What am I talking about? We had 2 keys, not even just 1. We had 2. Why did I not walk in there already? I don't know. I'm going crazy. I'm sleepy. It has been a hectic couple of days. In the best kind of way, but very hectic, very sleepy me. The good thing is that once my normal shifts start, they start at 2 p.m. So it's not that much of a concern if I stay up late, I can sleep in. But for right now, with the interview and the orientation, they were both at the interview today and orientation tomorrow, are both 9 a.m. So, you know, the fact that I was up later than I should have been yesterday after getting up early to go fill out the application the day before, probably not the best choice. Let's kill this dude. We get a card, which is strength. Might as well check for the secret room here as well. We also have an arcade down here that we can play with. Excellent. That means that we're going to the shop. Let's see what we got going on in here. Compass for 15 cents. Naturally, we're going to buy it. There is not much more you could ask for. Okay. And you know what, I'll use my key on. Ooh, that was very much worth a key. I wasn't sure if that was a good decision at first. Now I know that it was certainly a good decision. Oh my god, Pin! How did you know I was going over there? And we get an angel room. That's actually rather rare to get an angel room on the first room like this. You get scapular is not that good, but I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. If you can get a precedent for angel rooms and pick up Sacred Heart, I would be fine with that. Make my tier half homing and stronger, and make my lasers stronger as well. That would be pretty much the perfect situation. We are going to use the strength card before we leave this floor if we can get a blood bag with the hearts that are available. So we're going to go pick up this one from the boss room, we're going to use the strength card, and then play ourselves back down to half a heart again. Of course, it'll guarantee, since we have scapular now, being at half a red heart means that we will automatically have an extra hit before death, since you can't lose half a spirit heart and red heart at the same time. Go. And strength card, 1. Excellent. That was perfect timing. I don't really care to play anything else in there. So let us head onwards. Now I'm actually kind of happy we died on that last run, because we had good tier rate and damage, but this run is looking to be like it might be a fun loadout by the end. Right now we just need some damage. Polyphemus, chocolate milk, anything like that that would boost our damage significantly would be really helpful. Blue candle, not one of those items. I would rather have Book of Belial by a long shot. I know some people say that blue candle is the best spacebar item in the game, and from an objective standpoint, maybe. From my standpoint, they're ones I would much rather have. X-ray glasses, not what we need to make this build better, but never something to pass up. They're always useful. Come on, buddy. Let's go into our secret room here. We get 6 cents. Perfect. Oh, another penny. We're gonna head to the curse room next. I was kind of afraid those guys were gonna get attacked before I could kill them. And it's just a couple of bombs. Oh well. Tra-la-la-la-la. This room shouldn't be too much of a threat. Of course, the more damage that we get, health up pill, that's real nice. Thank you, game. Of course, sorry. A bit of damage up would make me a little bit less against using Book of Belial a little bit more commonly. Because right now, our laser is low enough damage, although it hits often enough to make up for it for the most part. It's low enough damage where it is not going to do very well against bosses. So I would rather have Book of Belial ready for them for sure. And we're fighting the Fallen. That is an unexpected boss fight. That does not happen all that often. Let us just spam him down with our laser. Good, we can now kind of double hit him for a while. And he's not even going to make it tough on me. And this should do it. Excellent. Book of Sin, not so excellent. We get a red heart that we can't use because we're already on full health. And nothing else, but we do have our super secret room over here, which gives us an eternal heart, so we're getting another HP up from this floor. And I'm going to open this chest because I'm feeling lucky. Not so lucky. We got a bomb out of it at least, but not really a lucky room. I don't think there was anything else going on that I wanted, so onward we go. Let's take our HP up, head to the caves too. We're going to head over toward the shop and item room first. Of course, hoping to pick up keys along the way. That was rather stupid damage to take. Taking damage to a hopper is something that should never happen. For someone who has played this game for 800 hours, to take damage to the most basic enemy in the game, it's kind of disappointing. That bomb I got for a key will now be used to get a key and a chest which had a bomb in it. Perfect. Now, of course, the never-ending question of do I go to the shop or the item room? Well, we know greed's not in the shop, so we might as well go there. Steam sale, not interested. We're probably only going to have one useful shop left in the run. We'll go in here, we'll check out our curse room as well. I could use... yeah, you know what, might as well use Hangman to get in here. Half a Spirit Heart loss versus a full... versus 2 Spirit Hearts gain. Fighting Envy is not that much of a threat. If I had been smart, I wouldn't have walked into here straight from the secret room, because then I could have taken the time to charge up my Book of Belial, but this won't be a problem anyway. I would like to kill the Super Envy last, but it's going to be hard to work out using Tech 2. It would take a little bit of damage trying not to fire my laser at the wrong time. Oh, there he goes. Okay, so we're not going to get anything good from this. We did take 2 hits of damage on it, which is thoroughly disappointing. Hopefully this champion will drop a key for us. Half a red heart, that's nothing like a key. In fact, that is the least useful item I could ask for, and nothing else dropped. Okay, fair enough, game. Let's head over toward the boss, I guess, because we might as well. These guys can be a pain when you have tech too, but for the most part they tend to kind of walk up into your laser. These guys on the other hand are just kind of chilling there, firing out at the wall. Not being a big hassle for anyone. They're kind of nice dudes, I guess. All three of them down. Another half red heart drops. Not useful yet again. Now we fight these guys who are much less annoying with a piercing weapon. Although I did manage to take a hit to them, which is rather foolish in a really open room like this, but oh well, it happens. There is another red heart drop. Thanks game for all the health that I couldn't possibly use right now. Okay, wipe out all these guys. Excellent. Might as well use a bomb to get that chest, see if it's a key in there. A lot of money, I'll take that too. That's a golden chest, that's literally the exact opposite of a key. And we're going to be fighting Gertie, that is not a big problem at all. I did just take some really stupid damage there, but... as a whole, Gertie is one of the fights that seems really difficult when you first start playing the game. And then you realize that it's really, really simple. In fact, with a slightly different weapon layout, I would just stand behind Gertie, never move, and chew through her health in seconds. But given what we got, this is probably the best option for us. And we do get an angel room, we get another HP up, excellent. Guardian Angel, not so good. I do really hope that the Angel and Devil rooms kind of get or the Angel rooms in particular, I should say, get kind of a makeover in Rebirth. Because right now, your chances of getting either Guardian Angel or a Scapular are so ungodly high compared to any of the unique Angel Room items. You know, in the Devil Room there are a lot of items, a high percentage that are unique to Devil Rooms, and you have your only chance of getting them in there. The Angel Rooms, there are only a couple of items that are unique to it, and they come up very rarely. We're going to play this in hopes of a key, because I would like to be able to go to that item room. Fly is not a key. Neither is nothing. Pill is bad gas, doesn't help me at all. Come on, game. Give me something to work with here. Just one key. One key, please. Please, game. Bad trip is not a key. Red hearts are not keys. Bombs are not keys, unless you give me a pill that makes bombs keys. Oh, come on. Stop it! Game, please. Please, game, just one key, please. I'm begging you. I am begging you. If I could, I would be on my knees to do so right now. But you just won't let me beg you. You won't accept my begging. You're too proud. I understand. I understand, game. You're too proud to give me a key. No, not gonna do it. It's too much to ask. Too much to ask, really? Okay. Well, there's some money back. Not what I wanted in the least, but... oh, look, and a bunch of red hearts that we are already full on. Great. Perfect. Couldn't have asked for more. Didn't get a single key drop on this entire floor. Very frustrating when that happens. We actually are fighting Greed in the secret room here, surprisingly. Which means that I could, if I tried hard enough, I could try to farm him a little bit. Oh no, wait, I don't have the D6. That doesn't work. Never mind. I forgot that he wouldn't change his drop unless you picked up the Steam sale, at which point he would just have no drop. You need the D6 to actually make any use of greed farming. Might as well fight the boss while we're here. Gish. We're at least going to get a good familiar. There's a little bit of a passive damage boost of sorts. I would really love in Devil Room right now. Wow. Thought he was gonna jump again. Let's go, Gishy boy. Go, we get a little Gish. It's at least something. Something valuable. I would love to get a couple of keys on this floor so you go to the shop and the item room, but obviously the game has given me its answer regarding that for the most part. Keys are precious, and I have already wasted my allotment of them for the run apparently. So I should just give up on ever getting them again. I really hate these neck dudes. Honestly, I would say that these are the second hardest enemy in the game to deal with, next to the Masks of Infamy. I know that's not necessarily a popular opinion, but those guys give me more trouble than they're worth almost every time. Let's wipe out this room. Excellent. Finally, a key! Going to the item room. Going to the item room first, and we get speed and range up. You've got a good sense of humor, don't you, game? Oh, you have a laser with infinite range? Here, have a range up. It happens way more often than should be coincidental. I should also be using my Book of Belial more, because we do have the boss already dead. I don't know why I would use it right there, but oh well, it sped things up a little bit, I guess. If I put this right here, maybe it'll get both. Yes, it did. Excellent. That's exactly what I was hoping for. I just wasn't sure if I'd get the spacing right. Battery, sure. That's all I really want to buy in there. So we're going to get to use our Book of Belial a little bit more often with a little bit less worry about having it available for the boss, because effectively I can make it a one-room charge item. Well, two-room charge if you count the fact that it charges up 1 point in the room that I'm completing when I use it, but I tend to consider that as a one-room charge because you're only fighting one room after you use it in order to get it charged again. Oh my god, I just walked right into that knight. Okay, well it didn't go so badly. I took some stupid damage, but not the worst thing that could have happened. We are going to go look around for our second secret room, see what's going on there. Kill some flies while we're on the way. Hopefully throw a party. There it is. I don't care that I wasted a penny. That was just stupid. Stupid, stupid, dumb. I'm really tired. I won't lie, it's kind of a fight to keep my eyes open right now. A little bit. Not bad. Another key? I have 2 keys at once? What is this blasphemy? And these guys all die easily. Pick up the bomb and go check out over this way real quick. Obviously there are no rooms of importance over here, but it doesn't preclude there from being anything interesting. could run into a beggar or a golden chest that had something good in it. So always worth the effort. Let's get out of the way here. And wipe out the last fly from a distance, and we get another key. 3 keys at once, everyone. 3 at once. It's miraculous. It is disappointing that out of fighting the Fallen and getting 2 angel rooms, we have Scapular, Guardian Angel, and a Book of Sin being out of the rotation of items. Not exactly the situation you would hope for after that kind of a start to the run, but I'll take a little bit more difficult room than this to use Book of Belial on. I guess I don't really get all that much more difficult at this point in the game, especially on the depths. That was stupid of me. There we go. Got our health back. And this is the boss. This is the boss. I'm just going to use this to kill this brain. They can have a lot of health sometimes. Well, they have the same amount of health every time, but when you don't have the best damage build, which we certainly do not right now, they can have quite a bit of health to worry about. Okay, so our item room was not over here. If we went into the boss, we would not be able to exit, so that would be rather stupid to do. Let us walk our way around here. These guys are not a big threat. Some money. There is no mini boss on the map, so I'll almost guarantee that greed is in this shop here. But we have the keys needed to make it work either way, so we might as well. Oh wow, he actually wasn't, and we got the map. We now have map and compass. Range uphill, very funny game. We might as well go into the library as well. There might have been something good. Pick these up, just because I want them out of the book rotation, and out of the item rotation, so I don't have to see them again. That was rather close. Both on the timing of killing Mr. Shoots Chubb out of his chest, and Laserman not being quite in position to hit me. That was rather stupid of me. Play it cool. Play it cool. Teleporter. Very funny game. Very funny. I could use that after the mom fight to go, you know, see if I get a deal with the devil or angel. Except for the part where I would then not be able to use Book of Belial on the mom boss fight, which is in no means worth it for the slim chance of getting an item. Okay, let's see. We got another Chubb. Just going to kind of pound away at him. And he is dead. Obviously our laser isn't doing horrible damage, but it's also, you know, still very low damage per hit count. Guppy's Paw. Guppy's Paw. There's a temptation there. We don't have any other Guppy items on this run though, so it's not as tempting as it could be. Let's take these guys out quickly. You know what? Make me rich, IV bag. go. Not that the money is going to be all that useful, but might as well have it. And then we're going to come in here, and we're going to grab this, and we're going to go... $18 spirit hearts for us. That is not a bad place to be. I usually don't like going straight spirit hearts, but I feel like it wasn't a bad decision to do that right now. We don't exactly have a whole lot of damage, so a little bit of tankiness is a good thing. And our health wasn't quite at that tanky level yet. Okay, and we get another red chest, which has a few flies. Those will briefly help us out on the mom fight. So we didn't get much on this floor. We do have a buttload of spirit hearts now instead of our red hearts. We also have that tinted rock over there that I could probably get Mom's foot to destroy. Excellent. A couple more spirit hearts. And with Book of Belial active, our damage isn't bad. We've also got a decent amount of defense, obviously. Mom fight isn't usually that dangerous by the time you know how to fight her. As long as you've got a decent way to kind of semi-control the crowds, you're going to be in good shape. A little bit closer than I meant to there. Crate. Or the box, I should say. Bad trip, useless to us, although so is the lovers. Two of spades doubles our keys, why not? Curved horn we're going to have for about 2 seconds until we pick up the Polaroid. And onward we go. Room 1 coming up. I could go to that curse room. I am tempted to in order to try to become Guppy. It's not the worst idea. Greed in the secret room. I don't know why I'm bothering to fight him. It's really not much benefit. A little bit more money. I guess it doesn't hurt, but it doesn't really help either. You know, we're gonna go to the curse room. Guppy mode would pretty much be GG. In most runs, nonetheless, ones that you have Tech 2. Oops. They should be able to clear out most of that room during the invincibility. Go away, Diglett. Diglett dig, Diglett dig, trio, trio, trio. There we go. You know, I've always wondered when it comes to Pokemon, how, like, why does Diglett's voice change to Dugtrio? When really it evolves by just kind of sticking itself with 2 others of its kind. Like, shouldn't it just be 3 of them saying Diglett instead of Diglett saying Diglett and Dugtrio saying Trio? Same thing with like Magnemite and Magneton. It's just 3 Magnemites fusing themselves together, and all of a sudden they have a different speech pattern than what they would have if they were still separate. It doesn't really make logical sense, but I guess it's Pokemon, you can't expect it to, but still. Blast away these Monstros, they should not be a threat to us at all. Monstro by this point in the game is a cakewalk. Get around there. And up to this side and dead, almost. Thank you. Didn't really want that goat hoof, so I'll pick the Polaroid back up. And let's see. Diglets will all die. Extra key never hurts. Nor does a gray chest. Part 2 of Guppy. One more piece of Guppy, either the head or the cat itself. And we will be incredibly OP. Just need to hope, because I need something. I won't lie, this run will probably end at Isaac at this point, with what we currently have. Our laser is still base damage. Our health is decent, but is it enough to survive Isaac's shots while he is not only buffed from me having used Book of Belial, but also firing constantly from having Tech 2. Book of Belial Tech 2 is not a good Isaac combination when you're fighting him. It's actually a rather dangerous thing to have. And that's even with the fact that we have the Polaroid invincibility. Fighting Teratoma, that's not bad. Of all the bosses in the womb, Teratoma is probably one of the easiest. Spiders it breaks into can do some damage if you're not careful, but honestly I would be willing to trade away all my health to get Dead Cat. I might have my chance. You have a lot of money. Let's get crazy. It's a very dangerous situation, but we also have much higher damage potential, much higher survival potential, and that makes a world of difference. It's just a matter of can we get anything to compensate for all that health I just threw away. Wooden spoon. Go. Full health pill. Okay, I have no health, so that helps. Absolutely none. I just need to play perfectly. It's not that hard, right? I forgot he got slowed down by Gish. I forgot. Well, we had to do something to make that run have any chance, because the damage we were doing with the laser was not going to be enough to take out Isaac and Blue Baby before they whittled me down. So I took the risk, it didn't pay off. It happens. Gotta risk it sometimes. And I could have played it through like that. I probably would have gotten to Isaac, maybe through him. If I had more health than I thought I did, maybe would have gotten through him, but most likely would have died to Isaac. At most, without really good chest items, we probably would have died to Blue Baby. Either way, thank you guys for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will be back tomorrow for certain, hopefully on Thursday and Friday as well, where I will hopefully be having the first playthroughs I do of FTL Advanced Edition going up. If I don't have the chance to record, because I do start my new job Thursday, I will be recording those and probably starting them on Saturday. Thank you guys as always for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next video. Later, everyone.